All right, everybody. Hello, Monkey Puzzle here, and it's time for another little stream. Hasn't been one for about a week, because I have been doing a lot of adulting, but welcome. We are here in Atlas on the IronGeeks server, having a good old time here. Been coming on a little bit in the evenings, been doing a lot of grinding and stuff. We did a big building project last week, and I thought we would go ahead and finish it this week. Hello, Sir Garwin. Hello, Ladybugs. You all are here, so we can begin. Give me a second. Let me get these windows in order over here, and let's do this. So, yeah, welcome. And so last week we started this from nothing. Well, not exactly nothing. We had a plan that I had actually put together in Fortify. This little $2 program that was originally for Rust, but it works for Arc and it works for Atlas and anything that has these basic kind of building style. And we did a little plan, made the floor plan at least for it, and then used Photoshop to scale that down to an overhead shot of this thing, of this area on our little island here. I am in a company with Raleigh the Geek and Fox and Unite the Clans, although he hasn't been around since the first day. Hopefully he comes back. And we are the Wind Wolves. So for a long time we were in that little wood structure over there, but we finally got it together to make a real PvP base. Hopefully everything is good on your side, chat. Let me know if volume and everything is okay. I think I actually started out with my microphone today, which is a bunch of progress. But yeah, so I laid this out last week, and we got it going. And in between, I have done some work on it, and I've gotten to this stage that I'm showing you here. And now we're going to do a bunch more on it. So it's going to be a little kind of grindy building, but I thought it'd be a good chance to hang out with you all. I figured it's better than just showing it all done, and you guys can hang out and play your games too, or whatever you're doing, cooking dinner while we hang out. And I take this to the next level. I have done a bunch of the prep in order to have the materials to do a whole bunch, so we'll see how far we get. Lenneth, what's going on? Welcome. How are you doing? How's your base coming along? So let's go ahead and give you a recap of what we did. So basically, this is a PvP base. We're in one of the PvP zones. We're over in C2. Because we're on a private server and we keep things pretty decent, I'm able to show you this. It's not as ruthless as it was on Official. So there I couldn't even show you anything. So the purpose of this base was to be PvP worthy, so very resistant. It's many layered. It would take quite a bit of work to break into it, and it also was meant to serve as well as possible the shipyard, so that we can pump ships out and have some nice sea battles going on. Ah, crackers! Welcome. You're gonna try and watch and play. Exactly. Same here. So yeah, so it's trying to directly serve some shipyards as closely as possible. So there's as little running back and forth. That was one of the things, to be PvP resistant, and also to have the tames be able to come in as close as possible as far as for unloading, and then have them be as close as possible to where all the resources are, which is just that way behind that big gate. And I see somebody up there, a Raleigh, thinks he's gonna shoot me. Yep. I saw you. Come on back here. You thought he was all sneak, but no. Where'd he go? He's still up there. I see him. We're gonna get him. Here he comes. Where'd he go? I see his name tag. There he is. I've got this new skill I just learned too. I've got the fast reload. Check this out. Zoop, lucky loader. Don't mess with me. Is he still up there? He is. He's gonna fly. I see him. Oh, it's scared cat flying away. Sometimes I can get up this way. Ah. Where'd he go? He ran away. He went off somewhere here. Oh, he's all the way over there. And see, this is the schooner he built before. This is the Legion. And then he's got a new one. There's a cow in the water there, too. Pop your head through the window there again. Come on. Oh, he's got cannonballs. He killed the cow. So I can't do that again. That's on cooldown. Oh, we get a little PvP in, even if it's against each other. Okay, let's get loaded again. Now we gotta do it the slow way. It's still as fast as it can get. I realized that it's one of the things I needed to have was good fast reload ability. Where did he go? Little stream sniper. Come on out. Anyway, in between, he built this thing, the Holland Oats, which he threatened to put a sale on of a nice black and white picture of Holland Oats themselves on it. Oh, I hear him. Missed. Where is he? I don't know if he's on the ship anymore. Where did he go? So anyway, this building is not in its finished state at all. It's going to get a lot more layers on it. These, even though they look like roofs, are going to get covered. Didn't threaten. You cow killer. Alright. As soon as I get focused and start building again, I'm sure he's going to shoot me. Where is that man? Aha, I see him. He's still over there. Show your head.
I surrender. Don't shoot me.
Okay. Give me all your gear. I'm supposed to come look at the sales, huh? Of course, this could be a ploy. As soon as I come, he's going to kill me dead. Woo! Oh, okay, he shot the flare. That's the signal of surrender. The sales on this one? Oh, you know what? I should get into... Travis Cost is watching from a toilet in Texas. I should get into... I should get into chat. There we go. Now I'm in chat. Oh, Raleigh, you stream sniper, you.
If I was properly stream sniping, I would have looked before I climbed to the roof to see you were looking at the roof when I climbed out. I was like, oh, man.
No, I spotted you early on.
All right, buddy. You got to come over and take a look at these.
I
think you have to actually...
Oh, no. He did it.
Oh, buddy. You don't even know. This
is... God.
Oh, man. Let me tell you, I chuckled the entire time I was doing this. I think you have
I bet you did. You're evil.
To
evil
see
self.
them without opening them. Yeah, grab a paintbrush out of this back one here. So this back one's got paintbrushes. Just grab one of them.
Oh, I gotta do some painting?
No, you just gotta grab a paintbrush to see, because you can see them. If you hit them with a paintbrush, you can see what they are before you paint them.
Uh-huh.
All three of them are different, man.
Oh, so just to see them without lowering them?
Yeah. Otherwise, you gotta open them up, so.
Okay.
You gotta start at the front.
All right. Here we go.
And they're gonna be backwards, so you gotta turn them around.
Oh, no! You did it.
Yep.
Where'd you get that terrible, terrible image of them? It's all hand-drawn looking.
You're not even done yet.
Not even done yet. The Holland Oats.
Look at the next one.
Oh, God.
You can't quite see this one as much, but the middle one's their two faces.
Oh man, at least that one's abstract.
Yeah.
Oh, and the words too. Love and feeling. You see, this one was
You
can't
make my dreams come true.
can't quite read them all scrawled and backwards.
Yeah, you
Can I
turn the sails.
Oh, I just drew on them. Oops.
Just do Control and left mouse.
There we go.
You did draw on it.
I didn't
You
mean
jerk.
to. Dreams come true. I should scribble all over them, really.
I've got a new sail design for us, anyways. In fact, I was just waiting for you to see them before I did that.
Oh my goodness.
So let me see if I got stuff to make a new paint job for us while you're here. Hold on.
I know I had not seen them yet, Cynthia.
All right, let me find the new ones here.
Oh my god. This man has such an evil sense of humor. I
Dude,
thought he
I
was just
cracking up the whole
I thought he
time
was
I
just
made it
torturing me, telling me he was going to do that. I actually like Hollow Notes, but I don't necessarily look. I don't necessarily need to look at their faces in the game.
No.
Oh, look at this.
All right. You should like the new one a little better when it's done.
Oh, that's much nicer. Lots of happy foxes.
Foxes.
Or wolves.
There you go.
Yeah. There we go. Did I paint on them again, or is that there?
No, yeah, you painted on them.
I don't do much painting, man. I'm sorry. You have to fix it.
I think I have to actually erase.
You're the one who gave me the paintbrush.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I just have to load it again.
Okay.
All right, so there we go. Do blue. Don't paint on this one.
I won't. I won't.
I only made so much of this paint, you know.
There you go. I like how you can see them sort of slowly develop over the sails.
Yeah. I'll tell you, one of the nice things about this is if you do this before you take it out of the ship dock, you can actually have the sails fully open while you're working on them. That looks great.
I bet. We've got our wolf that shoots arrows out of its nose. It's like the crossbow wolf. Nice. Okay. I was really afraid you're going to make me have to look at Hollow Notes all the time.
No, I wouldn't do that to you, man. I just thought it was funny. I wanted you to see it first.
It's pretty funny.
So
you did some work to make them all abstract, too.
It took me like an hour to do all of those, but I was cracking up the whole time. Like, every time I got a new one in there, I was just like,
I'm sure you enjoyed yourself immensely.
That's fantastic. So you're building today, huh, man?
Yeah, I think so. Well, definitely. We're going to just try to keep adding on so we can get this thing finished and I can move on to other stuff. I could move on to other stuff right now, but somehow something tells me that this has to get done first. Otherwise, it's like living in a house that's like partway remodeled for years, right?
Oh, man, do I know that feeling. 2 years of this so far. That's actually I'll be working on my dishwasher tonight, so got to cut some custom panels for the door.
So I figured to get this part out of the way. I don't know if we'll finish today or not, but and it's just been an easy thing I've been able to do when I've been adulting so much this week. I can come on, at least grind some materials for parts and stuff like that, and got a lot of mats ready for the build. Yeah. I'm going to be inventing it as we go, so if you have input or you want to do it a certain way, it's totally open.
I don't know how long that to be on, because like I said, I'll have to work on the bathroom or the kitchen still today.
Speaking of household remodeling,
bathroom stuff. Yeah.
Nice, man. These are lovely. It's a whole pack of wolves. Yeah, definitely. Although there's 6 wolves on each one, so we need to recruit some more people so we have as many wolves as company members.
I'm in. All right, well,
good work, man.
Watch you.
And this is you're gonna watch me. You're gonna work on a house in real life. I'll work on our house in game. But I was gonna try to do the towers today
Nice.
and figure out how those go. Not exactly sure yet. Try to figure out how to get up to them, if we're gonna have just ladders or stairs or what. But good work on the Hollow Notes. This one is one of our PvE ships, folks. So this is for moving stuff when we got bulk hauling to do. This is the one because it's a brigantine. So brigantines have a pretty nice weight to start with. So
Yeah.
the speaking of weight, my little schooner warship over here, the Bulldog, I had something I was going to try on it real quick just in the beginning because I filled it full of large cannons and stuff and immediately struggling with weight.
Yeah.
So, and it's still got, what, 22 levels to go, so I can add some more levels in weight. I was trying to get the crew up, which isn't quite there. But not in here, but in here, I actually went ahead, I made a small weight sail.
Dude, I was just thinking about that today. Like, I was like, I wonder how well the Legion would do if I just put a weight sail on the front to make that kind of balance out.
Sir Garwin says we need a prison ship.
Yeah, we do.
So right now, without any crew on it, just Urali and I, it is stocked with repair materials and cannonballs. We're at 6,500 out of 9,000, and when we had the crew and everything on it, it was actually getting up to like 8,000. I did go ahead and I had this all airlocked to the bottom with 2 different airlocks before you even got down here, but I sacrificed with that security trying to get rid of some weight, because that was more building mats. I can always add those later. In here, this resources box has, what, 1,300 pounds worth of stuff, and this ammo box has 1,000 pounds, so that's 2,300 right there. But you can't really do without those, and I don't want to do without these big cannons or all the ones below. So okay, let me get this number again so we get it right. This is we have 9080 total. So right now I've got a large speed sail and a small speed sail, which is as fast as you can get, provided you aren't too heavy.
Which you are.
Which we are. So we're gonna see if we can just get rid of the small speed sail. Let's put.
It's okay though, man. You know the saying, fat bottom boats make the world go round, right?
Yeah, and this one is just like, it's a Bulldog. It's gonna be slow and steady, and when it gets you, it'll rip your throat out. So, and the large cannons give it quite a bit of range, so it's not just based on speed. Okay, so we got
from 90-80 to 95-99.
That's not bad. That gave us 500 pounds.
Yeah.
So that might be just enough to get us out in the water without being overweight once we get the crew on it. And then I can go out there and get some levels. I think I may leave it for that right now. I mean, we could go ahead, put a large speed sail on too, but that's going to slow it down incredibly. This probably won't slow it down that much because we still have the large speed sail, and we decided 500 weight.
Have we figured out what the difference is, like with how much changes if we do that? Like because you're still over. I know 80 isn't the number that we have to worry about like we do on ARC, but like you're still well over 80%. So would it be faster to have a weight sail versus a speed sail in this situation?
According to calculations this one guy did, if you're going to be over 85% the majority of the time, then it's worth it. Otherwise, they aren't worth it. And we were getting there with this. So let me do some quick math. Some 6402 divided by, what is this, 9595. No, I did it the wrong way. Versus the other way around. 6402 divided by 9595, right? Yeah. We're at 66% right now.
Okay.
So that's not bad.
Right.
If it goes over 85, then it would be worth it to put the large weight sail on.
I got you.
But yeah, I'll take that 500. I'll take 500 for the win. And you see, I put another little
I was gonna say this looks great, man.
small dock here. I actually didn't see you'd put another one down until I'd finished this one. And then
Yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't. Okay.
yeah, well, I was like, okay, because I knew I'd wanted one here. And then I look over and like, oh, he already put one over there. It's
Yeah,
another small one.
I was testing the other one. I took the Legion over to make sure you could get out from that side.
Can
And I
you?
was like, yeah, I was like, there's actually less, room to, or less need to run from that side. So I was like, we could probably fit one right here and be fine. So I took the Legion over to make sure you can get out. It's a little, the very end is a little tight because you have to navigate around the large dock, and there's that shallowy bit right at the end of the large dock. So that buoy is right where the shallowest part is.
One of the
So
things we
from
struggle with this bay, guys, is that even though it looks like a great big bay, it's got a lot of shallows.
yeah. So if you just turn your ship right from the edge, like on the edge of this thing, you can get out no problem.
So this is a large one, and you can actually, you believe it or not, you can get a galleon in here, just barely. Well, we've tested it with a brig, so it's pretty tough though. Hopefully, so the Hollow Notes was built in there, and it was able to get out. And then over here, yeah, the even more shallow keeled schooners should be, and sloops, of course, wouldn't have a problem at all. And the schooners can just barely get out.
Yeah, it's close, but like when you get right to the edge here, if you dig a hard right, you'll just cross right between the two of these, and you're totally fine.
Yeah, when I placed this, I was aiming for this one low spot. I guess I kind of... Well, actually, I had to aim for that low spot right there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you can take a hard right and get out here. So it's a little tough. Our deeper spots are out a little beyond. This bay looked a little bit better than it actually is once we actually tried to start using it and realized how many shallows there are. But it's nice and secluded. There's just two little pinch points to get in here, which we have to build some defenses for.
Yeah.
What's up, Trigger? What's up, Dustin? What's up, Joe? Symbol? Zombie Ant? Hello, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Yes. What's up? Yeah, Dusty says it's a gradual decrease in speed as your weight increases past 60%. According to this guy Bluff, bottom line up front, that the testing they did, and this other guy, Firespark or whatever, there's no threshold which it doesn't have an effect. So any amount of weight slows your speed somewhat, but it's not linear. The higher you get, the more it decreases the speed. So it has a more of an effect at the higher levels, but there's no level at which any weight doesn't have an effect. So even a ship that's loaded down like 30% has lost some speed because of it. Unfortunately. Always something to take account. So we got the Bulldog working. Probably next stream we'll take that out and have some fun with it. Go level it up and do some treasure hunting and see if we can get in some trouble. I am dying to do some more exploring on this lovely map that Raleigh put together. And we may need to make some changes pretty soon too, because the whole big update is coming. When is that coming?
It's supposed to be the end of this month. The public test drone is supposed to fire up soon, I think. I mean, it kind of has to fire up soon. Otherwise, they're not going to have... They'll have like 3 days of testing. So hopefully that'll come pretty quick.
All right. So we got to figure out... There's apparently... We got to at least put in a deep water trench when that comes. And then some folks were also saying there's some new islands too. We may or may not try to put those in. We got to figure out how the saves work and if we can freely edit the maps and put them back and not destroy everything.
The only thing, it looks like the only thing that really changed on the island is we're getting western tundras. So it's just a slightly different look of the tundra zone itself. So we probably won't make any changes.
Yeah, I guess it depends if they have new resources and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Destroy more ships of the damned. We will. That's coming. Today's going to be a little grindy building episode, though. Watch this, what I can do here, guys. Oink. I've got the lanterns pin coded so we can turn them all on from this nice little lever here.
I just demolished the one for the doors yesterday.
Oh yeah, we're trying to do it with the doors, but it's a little caterwonky. We wanted to have a lever where you could just close all the doors to the keep in case we were attacked. But apparently, if some are open, they close. But if they're closed, they open.
So... Yeah. They just swing the other direction. I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, because I went through and I pinned every single one of our doors to try it.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's not good.
There's still possibility for making a cool trap or something that way. Make people have to come in over a series of horizontal trap doors, and then open them all under them or something like that. So we shall see. But I better start placing some pieces. Oh, and I took the brush here. What?
Oh, you're gonna. I've got like 6 of them in.
Okay, I'll keep it then. Work. Yeah. By the way, feel free to categorize anything you want in these storage boxes, however you want.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got, when I left you before, we had this didn't have a roof yet. We had just basically built, this center area is meant to be the all-in-one storage crafting, so you can make anything you need within this one space. So it's sort of like it was on Official, but bigger. And you don't have to go to another room to go to the loom and to the tannery and to the forge and stuff like that. So... First thing when you come in, right in the middle, the ship's resource box where we got all our stuff stored, and the smithy next to that. So rather than putting them by the wall, have them sort of the center island from which you can reach all these other things. So we're pretty sufficient in crafting. Since the last stream, I put a roof on it. So we got a nice domed roof. I enjoy it. I think it's pretty fancy.
Nice, man.
That was Raleigh's idea, to put this on like this. Whoop. Sometimes I cannot find the trap door. I don't know what's up with that.
You kind of have to look back a little bit. Like just
weird.
Before you get up there, kind of look back.
There it is. Yeah, it does that sometimes. I don't know what that's about. But see, that dome is actually enclosed. So from the outside... I built a cylinder over it, so it's got multi-layers on top of that, and we're also going to do that with the ones below, but we wanted the inside to feel spacious and vaulted, but still kind of be honeycombed and secure. So this is sort of trying to be a combination of both of those. Cynthia says it's the Eastern Tundra that's being added.
My bad.
And Sir Garwin says, I would like to see you take on one of the larger ships of the damned and maybe take on the Kraken. I'd like to see me do that too. That will definitely be some content we get in once we're done with this little creative part, because that's a bunch of work, right? We got to go get all the power stones. Do we even have a Kraken on this map at this point?
We don't, but I think we've found a couple ways that might let us do that.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to keep building up today. This is going to be the central tower, and then each of those 5 down there are going to be a tower as well. This back one was cut out in order to decrease the distance from unloading the beasts of burden into the resource box down there. So you have as slow of a Baywatch walk as possible. I filled in the courtyard, which was largely wet puddles before, with the thatch. Got a nice little pattern going on. And then we got the 2 doors. The pan is kind of an arrow shape, which is kind of cool, but you lose it because of those ridiculous gates. But anyway, that's what's going on with those. Trigger says, that looks awesome, even as a functional PvP base. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to finish it out so we can get to the point where we can put the mortars on the top and the cannons and stuff like that. And as I built up to cover the dome down there, created all these little spaces down here. So we may or may not put cannons or something in here, or just have them be little sniper spots or whatever, but just trying to make use of the spaces that are created as we go. as I multi-layered over the dome to make sure that there's no easy spot in. You got another one down here, and then this, if I can get to the trap doors. So they must have changed the way that the trap doors worked in one of these, because they're being goofy now. It's hard to get. I keep seeing the little open. There we go. Boop. And this goes all the way down to zoop, down here, which this is back into here. So got a whole little roundabout. You know, a bunch of principles in here, mainly that there's no single walls. Everything is multi-layered honeycomb, so you have to, each wall has to have at least 3 walls to break through, 3 pieces, every time you have a membrane, which gets quite expensive. A lot of materials have gone into here. And also, you've got to have more than one way out of everywhere, lots of airlocks, so on and so forth. So I got all that coming together. And one of the easy things we can start with right now, before we figure out how those are going to go up, is that the pen needs some more reinforcing. Yeah, I didn't close it, King Arts, I know, because I'm going to be going back and forth. I did close one. But I gotta keep my eye out, yeah, for invasion in the stream. So, stream, you help watch if anybody comes and tries to take advantage. But I gotta build up the pen a bit. We gotta figure out how tall we want to make it. Ultimately, I'd like to roof it. Luckily, we haven't set this as a hard and fast rule, but because we're playing with friends, even though we're playing with PvP, we're not trying to utterly destroy one another, at least not wipe our bases. So folks shouldn't be coming and trying to kill our tames. I mean, obviously, if like someone attacks us and I attack them with my bear or whatever, they, you know, it'll be free rights for them to try to shoot the bear if I'm attacking them with it. But we got to make it more official. But it's pretty much assumed that you're not going to come and just kill someone's tames. Just for the heck of it, because that would be evil and nasty. But even though we have softened the PvP in here a bit, I want to act as if we didn't, so make it as defendable as possible. So we at least got to get these walls higher. And they need to be probably high enough that you can't snipe the giraffe. Would probably be the limit. But the giraffes are so dang tall. They're very cool. I was trying over here, I was trying to see how tall that needs to be. And I could maybe do it one less than that. To be totally clear, it's got to be that high, which is what? I mean, it's a little hard to tell because there's some foundations on the ground. If the foundation counts as a half, and there's another half on top, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a lot. So as far as the walls I'm adding on to it, I got to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5. Raleigh just died. How'd you get killed, man?
I ate poop.
Oh, okay. I adjusted the vitamins, by the way, everyone who's playing on the server. Finally, based on the research that, was it Nemesis who did that research?
I think it was Nem.
There are some configs. We had turned the food consumption down to, and the water consumption down to 0.75 because it's just kind of ridiculous how much food you have to eat. It's like you got to eat a whole cow's worth every minute. The problem is the vitamin depletion didn't match the food depletion, so I just changed it to so they're equal. So now the vitamin food's at 0.75. And now vitamins are at 0.75 too. And, I didn't want to do that. And hopefully that works out about right. We shall see. I'm trying to delete these top two. That's what I'm failing at the moment here. Demolish that. Might drop me. There we go. Alright, that's what I wanted to do. And we got to make a door coming in from this side into the pen too, so that we don't have to go through all the base to get into here. No one will want to raid because of its prettiness. Is there like a net roof you could have? Not that I know of.
Gotta be great.
Yeah, there is a mountain. That's the bad thing about this spot is that this part here is higher. But we'll just have to put something up there. We're not done. Luckily, we have time to do this. But up here, we need to get some NPCs on some puckle guns and stuff like that. And so eliminate this as a sniper point. So we'll claim it first and make it very hard to be up here. But a roof would be nice. The only thing is that with Atlas suffers from the same issue that Arc did, that when you build the base you really want, then it kills your frame rate. I'm not doing too bad yet. I don't know how you're doing, Raleigh. Raleigh and I both have pretty good rigs, so I get about 53 when I look at the whole base right now, and I'm sure that's going to drop more as we add more pieces. So you got to be aware of that. You know, I look away from it, and I do much better. This way I'm getting about, well, not that much better. It gets up to about 70 FPS right now when I look away from it, and about 50 when I look at it. So I can't add so many pieces that it drops below 30. Is the
That's
thing.
the magic number.
Yeah. So. But yeah, we do realize we need to claim that higher part too.
Well, that shouldn't matter with the newer update anyways.
Why not?
Because it'll just be our island altogether.
Right, yeah, there's a whole new thing coming out with the claims and how they work. You put down one thing with the bank and suddenly the whole island's yours. Which is going to work fine for us. Unofficial, I definitely have some critiques of that. How that works. Because a lot of times, you know, the islands were these like hodgepodges of people. Because it was very hard to claim the whole thing. But now they'll magically have the whole thing. And they have an enormous advantage over everybody else on there. Okay, so technically, oops, didn't mean to open the door. If we're going to protect the giraffe's head, that's 5 right there, which is pretty expensive. So this is the single outer layer. Although, you know, I could put the outward facing roofs as this layer. Yeah, that's actually what I should do. Well, I can always add them on the outside. And then in here, it gets honeycombed on the inside, so it's not just a single layer wall. So these are the squares. And the squares, what you have to do is add a roof inside there to make a triple layer. These other layers are the triangles. They naturally honeycomb, and so they work pretty well for that. What's up, Bum Ruler? You're already having FPS issues? No, I'm not. But just anticipating that if I built this as big as I want and roofed it, wondering if then I would. Hello, Crow. I gotta tame a crow one of these days. By the way, Raleigh, do you know how intelligence and crafting works?
I think it just increases your crafting speed.
Just the speed?
I think so. Maybe, I mean, it might do quality too, but I'm not sure.
I was curious about that. If anybody knows out there, let me know how that works. I'm a little ignorant on how that works. I just thought of that because I'm looking at the crow, and I know the crows increase your intelligence. We got Raleigh went ahead and made these nice folders based on how Fox had done it on the other base. And now, thanks to my OCD requests, they are in alphabetical order. Oh, let me grab some walls. Thank you for that. But of course, it makes it hard to add another one.
It does.
Oh no, I'm overweight. Too fat. Pieces are too heavy. Let's put those over there. We do have pillars. Yep. Yeah, if the roof followed the pattern of the floor, I wouldn't need them, at least not till about where the elephant is. Because it still has that thing that if you connect to connected foundations with a wall going up, it acts... Foundations within will support that. We got to figure out now also where a door could go. Here or over there. Maybe here we'll put a door in. Which we'll have to have a moment of vulnerability. I didn't bring any doors with me. Do we want it there? It's all wet there. Maybe we'll go over a little bit. Too fat. Maybe we'll do it over here. You have to have, I'm not sure if my TV or not, but the stream game looks a bit grainy. I'm streaming at 4,500 bits, which is 500 shy of as much as I can stream on YouTube. So it shouldn't be too bad. But that's still, unfortunately, when you're streaming, that's lower than when I do it as a video. I'm usually doing it like 10,000 or 15,000, so... That's just one of the downsides of streaming, is it's got to be a little bit lower.
Indeed.
But it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, then this is going to be doubled up. Are you still in game, O'Reilly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to make large cannons fit on the back of my ship. I just put 2 down and had to waste them because you couldn't mount them.
If you're coming out this way, feel free to grab a couple doors. Fill this hole I just made.
I will try to grab those on my way back through.
I'm too fat to run back and forth. I'll have to see if I put the... I might need to flip the door frames. Make sure the door flips into the way that works the best. Come on now. Let me place that where I want it. I want it to go right here. I wonder why it's being stubborn. Oh, it doesn't like the gate, probably. Most likely. That's the thing. Either that or it doesn't like the doorway. There, I saw it. Monkey puzzle, struggling with snap points. How many of my videos has that been the subject matter? I just saw it again. Up. It's always when you give up and it shows. Just want the diagonal right here. Oh, and it played with me. Let's take that out again. Oh, I can pick it up. Awesome. See if we can get one in here. It's a little weird when you're trying to make double doorways on these triangular foundations, but it's doable. Let me see if I can reach up here. I might need the help of the giraffe to get these on here. But it's always good to have... I want to go like that, but one higher. I might need the giraffe, yeah. It's always good to have some angled roofs at the top of your walls for any kind of PvP base, because you can't go up them with climbing picks. You can grapple over them, of course, but at least it eliminates one way over.
Except they can go over the gates there too.
And they can go over the gates. You know, it's that thing where you can never really keep a burglar out of your house, but you just make it as inconvenient as possible. Got a nice little level on the giraffe. I guess more weight. Don't seem to run out of stamina on the giraffe as much as on the other ones.
Yeah.
This giraffe has changed our world, by the way.
It's so much better to gather stuff now.
So I'll put them there. That's as high as we need to go. And actually this one, I should have, let's see. Not that one, that one, that one. That one. I should have done that. Which I actually could do that one there. That's not bad. Covers a little bit of the gate up too. I wonder if I could have taken it out further. I'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, so that will be our top height right now for these. And that's something that needs to be done all the way around. I'll get a start on it now anyway. And then if I finish it off camera, you guys will know the theory. Raleigh built this quick little pen there for our NPCs. Neither he nor I were able to be on much this week. And our NPCs were starving and mutinying off the ships.
Yeah, but they didn't like us very much.
So he brought them all in here and put them in there. Oh, that actually should have been one of those other ones. Let's see if can I replace boink boink boink. Not that, was it? No, it would be, yeah, it would be that one. Can I? No, I just messed it up. Giraffe's not quite tall enough. Get me all the way up here. Let's see, I've got the grapple and I've got these. Cynthia says intelligence is supposed to give you a boost to crafting effectiveness, but it doesn't currently work very well. Doesn't do much, but it does do a little bit. And Dusty is reminded the intelligence will probably be for when the magic finally comes out, the Tarot skill tree. I wonder where that other one went. I just lost. Anyway, so let's get back to corner one. Should be. Let's see, what do I need to do here? I need to do that one. There we go. It's so nice to have the little roof bits. It doesn't have every roof bit you'd ever want, but it's got a lot of them. Like what it's missing is a peak cap. But it's a lot better than Arc was, at least. I haven't actually played Arc since they added the S Plus stuff.
Yeah, I'd like to see how the Homestead stuff works. I haven't tried it yet either.
Yeah, so this is going to be a good little start on this. Let me see, we got to get these out. I wonder if I can do them all from the giraffe. Well, that's not a bad wall. I don't like the big flat surfaces. We could add stuff on the outside at some point, but it is what it is. At least these other ones are more angly. But we got to figure out some ornamentation for the outside of the towers too. I was thinking about using going in and out as a way to add a little bit of interest. We'll look at that in a second. But yeah, I'm out of walls. So let's see, let's put that away. Take this guy back. So that's an idea of how the rest of the pen is going to go. And I'll work some more on that. He's having a hard time getting up here. There we go. Nope. He went up and then the server said, no, you can't do that. For some reason, the animals don't register these ramps sometimes. Come on, you can go in there. Interesting. See if we can go around the other side. Nope. Wonder if you can follow me in. I wonder if the stairs would work better than the ramps.
Oh, I got to do something a little scary, buddy.
Uh-oh.
I just the thing I had set for the back of the boat wouldn't work with large cannons. So I took them away and I dropped the large cannon to the level that I think it has to be at. I'm afraid I'm going to shoot it and it's going to blow off the plank of my boat.
Oh, I hope it does.
So if you got a second and want to watch, we'll find out in just a second.
This is on Hollow Notes?
No, it's over on Legion. So same area.
Okay. Let's go see. It should show you a green thing if it's going to hit.
Yep, and it doesn't, so I'm thinking we're probably okay. But I'm going to take a plank just in case.
All right, let's see if Raleigh succeeds in blowing up his own ship.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
That should be fine. Oh, yeah.
Oh, perfect. No damage. All right, sweet. Now I know how to get the two on there.
Nice.
Great. All right. Well, that's all the science I have time for, man. I'm going to work on my kitchen.
All right. Well, thanks for popping in and trying to shoot me.
Mm-hmm. Next time I'll stream snipe properly.
Better luck next time.
All right. See you, man. Bye, guys.
All right, Raleigh. Bye-bye. I can climb the giraffe's neck for more height? Oh. Excellent. I will definitely try that. I'm going to see if they register the stairs any better. You know, a ramp seems more appropriate for an animal. No. He don't like it. Alright, we're going to have to go all the way around. That's so silly. Let's close the doors. And he won't fit through there. It's too tight. So we're going to have to go the long way around. Eco. I'm more appropriate for an animal. How you doing? Everybody say hi to Eco. What do we got? Oh, we got a wolf over here. Yes. But I can make it up ramps and stairs. And the giraffe apparently can't. I know I can make it in here. Yeah, the giraffes are awesome, man. They're my favorite beast in Atlas, I think. The way they like wiggle their little ears, shake like that, move their tail around, and that they're blue and purple and stuff. They're really well done. And they are so useful for the amount of thatch they give you. I'm just amazed that they were able to model and animate such a gangly animal as well as they did. Yeah, so this side we don't have a problem. As far as getting in. Just gotta remember that. Don't bring the giraffe in over there. Oh, and I was gonna try to crawl up its neck. See if that gives me more height. I got a misplaced piece over here. Oh, look at that, bum. That's awesome. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, so a lot more layering to do there. Let me grab a few more pieces over here. Yeah, the saddle's pretty spiffy too. The saddles on all of them are nice. I wonder if they took some cues or some code or whatever from the Saddle Emporium mod, since that's a sponsored mod too. and use that in here with all the little blankets and bags and buckles and stuff like that. That's pretty nice. That's very well done. Looks good. The big fancy blankets on these guys, and every bear comes with purple. All ready to go. This is awesome too. Yeah, those are really nicely done. You call your giraffe stepladder? Make a lever close to your gates. That's a very good idea. Or let's do that. Let's make a lever. I think you got to make them in here. What am I missing? Gems and carotenoid for levers. Wow, it's a fancy lever. Okay, so let's get some gems. We've got plenty of gems on this island, and we need some keratin. Some of that. Let's see if that's enough. Boink. Boink. Get rid of this stuff. Oh, it's full. Gotta put it in here. Dook, 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 dook. Okay. I'm a born lever puller. Got caps lock on too. Okay, we can make one. We need some more keratin. We're gonna need two. Keratin. Get some more. We got a lot of this stuff. Oh, we're full. We'll take that out. Put that in. No. Can we take out some stone and put that in. Another lever. Okay. Where'd it go? Right there. Put that back, yeah. You want me to show you the pin? No problem. What do you think I was born? I need a floor. Let's get a floor too. Formerly known as foundations. Let's get a couple of these. Oh, and while I'm in here, I was actually going to get some of these. Alright, let's try this out. See how this works. The best way to do pin codes is to not even know the pin code yourself. We'll put that right there. And we'll put a nice lever. See, we'll have it go that way? No, I want it to go the other way. Pick it up. Yeah. Close, open. There's no pin code set, which I know. Okay, so let's set a pin code. And I guess I'm going to need to remember it. Okay, I'll do an easy one. There you go. You guys see that? Write it down. And then let's go ahead and set this one. Okay, and go ahead and set this one. Okay. See if that worked. Open. Oh yeah. Look at that. And close. Love it. Good suggestion, Ur. Hello, by the way. It is magical. And we can do the same over here, too. It is indeed. Let's see, where can we put it? It won't block things too bad. We can put it over here, maybe? Let's do that. I guess. Not too crazy about that angle. Do it like that, and then the other way. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. Okay, and We'll go ahead and put this one. Okay, and we'll give it a pin. There you go. There's the pin, guys. And set it. And forget it. And do the same over here. Okay. Let's see how that did. Open. Says me. Sweet. And close. Love it. I love it. Yep, it's asterisk, 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 asterisk. Which, don't tell anybody though. Don't tell nobody. And then these are going to be 5 high too, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, it's got to match up with this one. Well, this one actually could be taller because of the thing behind it. We'll just go ahead and make it one more higher. And then it's going to have the roof layer above that. And then, of course, they're going to get all honeycombed up. Probably do the inner honeycomb layer first, just so you can reach it, and then put the final layer on the outside. Like that. And then, yeah, we'll put the roofs facing outward. There we go. And so on and so forth. Alright, well, I won't bore you guys with too much of that. But that's going to come along. Use my stepladder. Yes, I can. You know, you can place things remarkably high, too, in Atlas if you get the right distance. Which I definitely appreciate. Do that. Do that. Alright, so let's work a little bit on the main building here. And I got to figure out what I'm actually going to do with it. And we'll bring the stepladder over. Those tusks of the elephant are very sticky. Okay, so now I can get up here. But I need some more pieces. Yeah, let's get some more roofs. Let's get a little bit of everything. So we get some of these. But can't get too heavy. These are so dang heavy. Boink. Some of those. Let's keep this actually on our hotbar because we may need it. We always got to keep some guns going. And I got to keep my eye on my food and stuff too as we go along here. Okay. So we need to build up from these. This is just the cap on the inside. And actually I should show you what that looks like. These are just, you know, slightly vaulted so that you're not in this cramped little one high space. You know, it makes it feel a little bit better. That one had to go like that. This is where I wish I had the peaked. And then these look like that. And then that keeps going. I get lost in here pretty easily. Yeah, and then there's these corridors too. That look like that. So this gives it a little bit more spaciousness, and if we do decide to use these outer ones for anything, it just makes them a little bit more usable. But now we got to cover this stuff up on the outside. And so this is still just single layer thick. So we got our rule right that things need to be at least 3 thick on every spot. So I was thinking maybe we'd go another layer of this angle if it's not too hard to place. Like that. No. Doot, doot. Once we get one down, it shouldn't be too hard. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Q's not doing nothing. Want the one facing in. More fun with snap points. Maybe if I'm over here? There we go. Okay, we want that one. So that would be another layer. That's 2. And then this would make it 3. And then we, of course, we need more on the top too. So if we did, give me that back. No, that one. We did that. That's another layer. And of course, there's like a million opportunities really for more layers. Like, okay, that could be a layer. It really depends on like how much you want to spend on building this thing. Well, coming in like that, I was thinking maybe to use some of this look, we could come in one just to provide a little variation in the height or in the outside surfacing. And that would make the towers a little thinner. Not sure if I want to do it there yet or not, though. Could. Or alternatively, we could come up a little higher. Like, say, let's do it over on this one. Oop. Oh, that's fine. I didn't want you there, but I want you there later anyway. If we just keep building the outer wall up. Oop. And it's got to be 3 thick. And of course, when you do things in the squares, you got to put the roofs to be your 3rd layer. And I would like them to face that way if possible. So then they don't give people a ramp up if they break out the outer layer. It's fully enclosed. So that would need to be the case for every bit of the square bits. And then get back to the walls. That. Okay, now we need more walls. Oh, and then some of these are going differently than other ones. Let's go with the 3 and pick up the 4th. This may be enclosed, so it may not matter. But I might as well keep them all going the same way. Of course, it's being stubborn about it. As they are very prone to do. For some reason, it doesn't want to go there. Same as the other ones. You'd think it could just at least stick to the other side wall. Up. There we go. Okay, let me go get some more pieces. I need a beast that can climb with me, that can carry some of this stuff. Alright, so that's a lot. That's going to make me very heavy. We can cut down on these a bit. We need some more of those. Can I move now? No. Get rid of some of this other stuff on me. I don't want to be without ceilings. Can that work? What if I get rid of this other junk I broke? Dunk, 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 dunk. Too heavy. And that's with... What do I got? I've got 964 weight right now. These things are crazy, crazy heavy. Alright, let's see how well I can do. Okay, do that. So we're going to build one of these towers out as a prototype. And then we can then hopefully pretty easily copy that on the rest of them. So yeah, this is the idea where we build this up. Oh right, I forgot to put the ramp in there first. Ramps have a little bit more placement options than the roofs. Oop. No. I mean, it doesn't really matter if they're sideways. I think they'd still provide a barrier. I think it would be hard to crawl in through those. But just for the sake of it, you guys see what it's doing, right? Naughty, naughty things. Okay, you see that, right? Oh, okay. It's like, oh, it's got me on the spot. I better behave. And those, and those, and those, and those. All right. That would be most of the front of this tower. And then to create our rule of 3 thick in here, let me see, this we could just do like that, although I think these actually need to be triangles. Yeah. Otherwise they'd be too big. That creates another layer on top of the roof to get in. And there goes all my ceilings. And then we can keep going up to a certain point. And then I think at a certain point we're going to go in a layer just to create some interest. I think that could go... Well, maybe we'll do it at this level. Let's do 1, 2. It needs to be a little bit more formidable. It is going to keep going up quite a ways from there, though. And this will save me some pieces on the way up. I guess we can come in from there. Let's see what it looks like. So I'm going to keep it as roofs. I want it to be right there. Doop, 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 doop. No. Misbehaving. There we go. And then this we want the little triangular bits. Fill in there. Go all the way back to these guys. Yeah, so that comes in like that. And then it would keep going up again from there. So let me see. I still got some walls on me. At this level, I think I'm still going to put some more ceilings, though. Because especially at the lower levels, we want to keep things as layered as possible. It may never stand the test, but I'm trying to make it so that if we're fooling around with folks here... Now I'm too heavy. I guess I'll get rid of some more. If we're fooling around with folks here, if we do take some cannonballs, they have no chance of making it to the inner chambers. And damaging our storage and all our other goodies that we just can't stand to lose. Okay, so let's fill this in. This one needs to come back up. Fill that up, and then we go up from there. And then now this becomes the tower going up. And we'd thicken it up like this. Probably don't need it on this layer. But might as well so we can do the upper layers and give it some support. Yeah, and that will keep going like that. And let's see if I can take a look outside and see what that's looking like. Oh, I got an extra sealant sticking out of there. So yeah, that provides a little interest by not just having straight walls going up. And it actually will save me some materials on these towers as they go up as well. Yeah, we'll have to figure out how that goes. How you access them. Maybe from the other roof, since we already have a couple ways up there. Or we could drop a ladder down the middle. The trick with dropping a ladder down in them is that the triangle pieces don't take the hatch frames. I guess you could put a ladder hanging out from the side of one triangle. But I'll worry about that logistic when we get up there. Maybe we could do some kind of spiral staircase. That's the main engineering thing I need to figure out. Is if you can actually go up and down these through this way, or if you just got to go in through the top. All right, and we have that piece out here that's got to go. It's got to go. Let's see. Get up there that way. Give it to me. Nope. There we go. That's gotta go. Okay. What do you think? Down inside of here is those the little chambers we created inside. It's pretty, this whole area is pretty well secured now once we get this all filled in. So we could potentially have a spirally staircase or something coming up in here. Let me see if it was like, where would I want to do it? Let's break one of these. Just play around a bit with some options. So you can just make it through those. If we get a ladder. Or 7. Play with that. And then let's also just play with some stair options. They don't have spiral staircases here. They do have these ones. Let's make a couple of those and see how those behave inside here. See if we want to do either one of these options as a way to get up and down on the inside here. So practice keeping my doors closed. Okay, so yeah, one option. See how this works. Just be hanging a ladder like that. And that gets you up. The other option said would be these. I'm not sure how well these would stay within the confines. See, it kind of cuts through right there. Yeah, I think they're definitely made to go within a square, like a 3x3 area. I don't think they're going to stay within this little hexagon. So they got to go. I think we'll just have to do the ladder thing. Unless we totally change the shape of this from the inside. I think we'll do that. Yeah. Alright, so If that's what we're sticking to, then... And I'm just inventing this on the fly. I could have figured this all out in Fortify, that program that I used to design the footprint, but I was too lazy to keep going up. And I also wanted to leave it open in case Raleigh or Fox wanted to do some designing on here. But they haven't had time. They certainly don't mind the base happening. Triangle ceiling and a ramp. It's possible if we ramp it up. So you're saying something like, let's see, get to that. Dunk. So the triangle ceiling would fit. Oh yeah, well the ramp itself, if we use the regular ramp, would have to go, we could start it there. It would have to go on a square, right? But maybe there is a clever way to build up like this. It challenges my brain to try to figure it out, though. Let's see, what if we tried some of the other shaped pieces? Yeah, I wonder if there would be some way to like build up a ramp on the inside with these guys. You need to keep gaining altitude somehow, though. What piece do I got going on? I don't know if my simple brain can come up with it. That one? No, it's not going to give us any altitude is the problem. Yeah. So they're all that would work in a square space, but trying to do it in this hexagonal space makes it very difficult. The spiral staircase that's in Structures Plus, I've managed to succeed in these kind of spaces. But yeah, this is all triangles here. So yeah, I mean, maybe if the see, we'll try the ramp again. It doesn't want to go where the ladder is, so we'll try to see if we can start it here. Could maybe cut through the sides. And then... No, that doesn't get me anywhere. Okay, if the next layer up was... Let's see, let's put one of these. That's going to get covered. Oh, and I'm out of those. Alright, what's the way? I get lost in here. I think it's this way. Yeah. Let's grab some more of these. We can... We gave up on those. I think we did. Actually, I have one more idea. Too heavy. And let's slowly make our way back over here. Carrying too many things. Slowly, slowly. I mean, a ladder all the way up like this would probably be fine. I like how they made it so you slow on ladders too. It didn't used to be the case. Okay, so this outer layer needs to be thick. This one doesn't. because it would come thick over that way. So we could try one more time with those stairs. What happens if we started them more inward? Like that. Well, that's not doing the right thing. Yeah, it would be like that. We could do them in this inner layer. It's still a little awkward though, and it's not really working with the space at all. Yeah, I'm going to pick them up. Pick up. Demolish. Too slow. And then we'll try one more time with the rampy idea. So the reason, let me see, I put this here before is so that I could put a ceiling. If we had trying to get up to the triangle ceiling. Boink. We tried this one. And you're trying to get up to that one. Does that even work? It would be a jump up to here. That doesn't really work, especially when I'm overloaded. And then a ramp coming off of that. This takes you into the wall. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work, or there maybe is some way it does, but my simple little brain is not handling it right now. Figure that out. So let's just keep it simple. I can play with that more later. But I think we're just going to make our way up with the ladder for now. So we can just keep building off of this. And I can't forget to do my honeycombing in there. See if I can get that piece up there. I need to get up there. And that's not even the outside layer though. So we can get up though, as we need to. Like this, and we've got the rest of these ladder pieces on us. Let's keep them connected. No, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. There definitely needs to be a way to make a spiral staircase inside of a space like that. It just asks for it. Because that's what you would have in these kind of towers, right? You would definitely have a spiral staircase. No doubt about it. We have changed from an inner facing to an outer facing here. Am I worried about that? I'm not sure I am. I guess I am. Of course I am. Pick that one up. Got to demolish that one. Yeah, demolish that one. Hey, I can move now. Alright. So, let's see. This would then needs to go the other way. That way. Nope. Don't play with me. You saw what I wanted to do. Cantankerous wall. There we go. Now I feel better about that. Okay, so that gets us up to here. And you can see the tower is starting to go up. Now these towers, we're going to have them get fairly tall. And then I also got to figure out how they interface with these other parts. These parts here. We'll definitely have at least one more higher. That. Keep them all going the same way. And then it would be the next tower over here. Now, do these middle parts... do they end here? Do they go in too? We definitely want to keep more layering happening on the outside of the central tube. So they probably should keep going up. I'd like to do it in such a way, though, that the towers can be distinct. So maybe they don't get the roofs in the same way. So let me see how that does. I'm glad you guys are with me as I puzzle this out. So that would go like that. And then these would be ceilings, maybe. Like that. Just to kind of distinguish the towers from these middle bits. And then maybe. And this could be a place for some sort of defensive structure at some point. So let's see. I need more ceilings. I think I'll make it so we can keep a single corridor on this side. And we'll make a double layered wall right here. All right, Westain. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, get some good sleep. Yeah, I'm just puzzling on this for a few hours with you guys. We'll figure out how this goes. And then when I get one done, I can do the rest later, but at least we'll have kind of figured it out together. How these go. When you're working with these complex three-dimensional different kinds of shapes, it definitely would have helped to make a prototype first. But so be it. Okay, actually, I didn't want that yet. Can I get up? That's difficult to do. I guess I have to get up here. Go back down. Alright, so we'll get our ceilings. These are square, so that gets easy. Yeah, so we'll come in that far. And then this becomes... This becomes a double thick wall. Yeah, we can go ahead and just multi-layer it. We'll see how that looks from the outside in a second. But then this would need to be, since that's directly facing the outside, this would need to be these kind of walls. Or it gets those, and then it gets these. If we're really going to be insane about it, we give these ceilings. All that stuff you got to break through. just to get to this point, which doesn't even get you inside. And then this has as many layers too. But I think I'm going to keep this as a possible passageway between layers in here. They did a little better with the snap points in Atlas. Reverse psychology didn't work. But they're not excellent yet. They definitely misbehave. That says it's going to be where I want it. But then it doesn't do it. Which makes streaming this building pretty awkward sometimes. Alright, now let's see what we got, how it looks from the outside. So... yeah, that middle part's a little boring. But now the towers are a little distinguished. If I had just gone up from the footprint shape, I think it would have been kind of boring. Even though it had a little waviness to it, it wouldn't look that great. Yeah, let's do this other tower here. Let's get it going on so we can then see what it looks like. And at a certain point, you know what I could do too is let me see over here. Can I get up here? Oh, not quite. We could do something else to give a little bit more interest. Let me try that again. Is with the walls, we can put maybe half wall there. It's got some ornamentation, but it went the wrong way. Let's pick that up and flip it. Doink. And flip it. And that gives us, I'll do the crotch shot there, gives us a little bit of interest on the outside there. I don't know. And these are going to probably develop into some sort of puckle gun station or something like that. Who knows? Yeah, we'll see if we keep that. But I'll leave it there for now. So then we gotta build this up. The most interesting parts of these walls always face inward. It's not the end of the world. I guess, you know, they're trying to make the interiors look more fancy, but I guess I could have flipped them to try to make the exteriors look more fancy. Especially when all this ornamentation gets buried on the inside. Just using up as many pieces as I can before I go get more. I'm not carrying them back and forth. I wish I didn't care about which way those faced. And this felt okay leaving them that way, which would probably be just fine. There we go. Okay. And then we can do some filling in with these so we don't take them back with us. Oh wait, I gotta put a wall down there first. Let's pick that up so I don't forget. Fill in over here. ton of pieces going into this build, but a lot of them get sandwiched in, and I think when you can't see them, they don't have a cost on the rendering. Pretty sure. That's what I hope. But I think it's only what your graphics card actually has to render in that will count towards the FPS cost of them. Even though the game knows they're in there. Okay, let's go get some more stuff. Or sent me 2 screenshots in Discord. Oh, okay. Some of those. We're going to be heavy again. That. And I think about 10 of those. Let me go look in Discord. Oh, look at you go. That kind of works. Here we can take a look at it over here. Let me turn that on. So this is what Ward did. He did that. And that. It kind of works. It's a little rough. But it's somewhat possible. I used half walls. I think that's a very good attempt. It's pretty close. Yeah, it looks like more work than it's worth at this point. And it's not completely satisfying. It would definitely work to get you up there. So if you had to have it, that would be the right solution, or a solution. But I think I'll let that be for now. Thank you very much for working on that. We'll keep working on trying to prototype that. What's up, Mr. Whitey? How's it going? I'm just doing some little grindy building here. Taking guys along as I sort of design our PvP base on our private Atlas server, the IronGeeks. And this is the base for the Wind Wolves, which is the name from, we stole from the Codex of Valera, a series of books that some of us have read, a lot of us are actually reading right now. They were some mercenaries. And yeah, it's myself and Raleigh, and Fox and UTC. Poseidon just says he's not watching the stream, but if he can go out by one more ring size, and then you can do full stairs from the triangles without the bits poking out. Yeah, so Poseidon's saying it would work if we had one more in ring size, which we could have done if I hadn't shrank it for interest. So there's that. Yeah, if I did the sloped triangle ceiling here and then another flat triangle ceiling here, you could kind of do it as long as you can jump. That might work. But I don't think we have to do that right now. Anyway, let's finish putting together this other tower so we can see what this is becoming. See if we like it. If you guys have other suggestions for how I should do this, definitely let me know. Thank you, Mr. Whitey. Thank you. Okay, let's use up some pieces so we can get some weight back, or we can move. Okay, we got those all going the same way. And then this point we go inward. We can get rid of some of these. No, boink, boink. Starting to move a little faster, and yeah, this is then... Make sure I get this right. Like that. Nope. And let's see, let's get this one in first. So we gotta do right there. This will be a triangle bit coming in. Like that. And then we get back to these. And triangle bit. And then we go back up. We can put walls in here if we use these little triangle walls. If they'll even go in there. Doesn't seem to like the idea. You know what? This is going to be a layered wall in front of it anyway, so it's probably overkill. We'll just go ahead. Do that. And then this will be a layered thing on the inside here. Like that. And we're keeping those with the other way around. You may actually be able to see these. Yeah, that way. Those are ornamented, whatever. Alright. How's that look? Can't really see it until I bring it up some more. Let's do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Maybe. There. Come on. Oh, we're gonna need one there anyway. Let's do that. There we go. Little crouch got me in there. And then this one would keep going up. These walls have some stick to each other. So that they do that sometimes when I really want that. Okay, now that we got two of those, we'll go all the way out here. Let's see what that looks like. What do you think, folks? Is that going to be all right? We got the textured walls in that center area there. Which actually I'm cool with. That adds some interest. Gives you something to look at. Yeah, now we just got to keep that going up. We got to figure out how high those towers go and how they interface with the center tower as well. But that's much better than just going straight up, I think. But you guys let me know. Let me know what you think. I wonder, I might be able to just reach stuff from here. Still having that issue with this one not being able to open. Used to be able to just come up and open them like this just fine. Having to go in the third person and do that. Anyway. Hello, giraffe. Yeah, I can reach that. Alright, let's just build up the outside for a minute and decide how high these are going to go. And then also what happens between this and there. My son's making a bunch of crinkling sounds. Eating some food there. And then also this needs to get layered more too, because this is a vulnerable point right here. This is only one thick. 1 second, folks. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so I was thinking this we could solve by making this, closing this in. So you come up and it's wanting to go that way. Oop. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about the ornamentation as long as it's all going the same way. And then you come up and right here, give yourself a door to get out. Oh, I got the wrong piece. Come back to that. Blink. I'm really messing up there. I actually need to decide. This could be as high as this level gets. And then you come out this far between the towers. Yeah, and then this tower would be like that, and then you'd probably have a way in like that. This one should face the other way. I don't think we have an option for until we get the up from the bottom. Yeah, and you come out between the towers at this level. But yeah, we just need a bit more airlocking here in order to get this safe enough. So yeah, that, and then we come out one more layer. These could be windows. That. These we're making solid. So that gives the 1, 2, at least 3 layers for the inside. And then this could even get more layered. And then we get some doors. You must have no life to get that built. Not really. With the tames here, the stuff's coming together pretty well. This one's wrong. Placing it feels a little no-lifey sometimes because it's so finicky about getting placed. But yeah, kind of like that. Then we can use this as a place to look in between the towers, but then the towers will keep going up, and then this center one too can keep going up as well as a tower. And this one, the middle one's going to be the tallest. It'll be a point to jump off with the glider. These 5 are going to be for mortars. And the ultimate height probably would be about not being able to grapple up to it. But that's pretty high. I don't know if we can really pull that off. This definitely needs a layer like this right here, though. That keeps you from being able to climb up it. What's the interface like that? We could just intersect that like that, or how would a triangle bit do it? There, a triangle bit would be perfect. Does that mess up the look? It's not too bad. That works, and then this gives you a little place to hide, and then you can come out and do a little snipey action. You probably could grapple up to there, but you have to get pretty high to not be able to grapple. Yeah. So that is doable. But it wouldn't get you in. You've got multiple layers here. You got multiple layers here. Someone could shoot you through one of these windows. I wonder how tall it would have to be to not be able to do that at all. Hard to tell how many more layers that is. If it's only one or two, it would be worth it. Let's see. How many more pieces high do you guys think that is? Might only need to be another piece or two high. So maybe that's worth it. Well, might as well go back up that way. Although actually I need some more building pieces. But it's becoming quite the castle. You guys can see where it's going. You think it needs 4? 4 more? Oh my. See, that wouldn't be worth it. I guess we could test that. Let's see. Let's go get some pieces. Make sure I'm not leaving all my doors open. Alright, so we're going through those pieces I made. I had like 400 or 500 walls in here to start with. And we're definitely going through them. This multi-layered building uses pieces like crazy. Let's get some of those and some more of these. And we're going to be too heavy again. Hey, Gage. What's going on, man? Working on our little castle here. Alright, let me get rid of some stuff so I can move. So we're going to need to be able to grapple to test this. Alright. Crackers, man. She was the one. I built those mortar towers. And she showed me how easy they were to get up. Back Unofficial. So let's see. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Let's see how high that would be if I can't make it up any of those, and if that would be worth it to build that high for this middle bit. Okay, so let's see. And this grapple doesn't have a ton of life on it. Alright, let's try the lowest one first. Okay, that's doable. Let's try the next one. That's doable. Let's try that one. Oh, that might be the height. Oh, and it's broken. Yes, quite a bit more improvement. We're working on it. All right. Let's go repair that grapple, but it looked like that last one might be just high enough to not be able to do it. Let's see. Where'd it go? Right there. Oh, there's no space in here. Okay. And there you are. Let's go try that again on the tallest one. I guess since we went through the trouble to test it, it's going to be worth it to build it that high. Although it eats up quite a bit more materials. Let's try that again. That totally didn't make it. Yeah, it goes one lower. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers up the middle to make that work. Although the way I've got it here, you could just get up into there or not. And then you can do it from here. Although there might not be enough of an angle to be able to pull that off. Yeah, you can't get back far enough. So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to get up here and do that. Won't be able to find out. I could always make this so you can't get up here. Two. Something to be worked on. You know, this actually, instead of this, I should definitely keep going with the anti-climbing pick method so we don't make that a climbing pick site. Except that might uglify it. Let's see. That doesn't fit. That kind of fits. How's that look? Yeah. Not crazy about that. Still got some interest. But it might be better just to continue the roofs all the way around. Although I did like kind of accentuating the towers. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't do you much good anyway till you got all the way up, but... I'm going to leave that there for now. I'm not crazy about that. But it does have the functionality of stopping people from being able to climbing pick up to this little ledge here. So they don't work on these pieces. Of course, they could just grapple up. But maybe they don't have a grapple. Maybe they only have a climbing pick. Yeah. I can't stand this, actually. It's ugly. We're going to take this off. And I'll think of something else. We'll figure that out. I wish there was some little punji sticks or something you could put right here. I don't think this game has that. Okay, so let's get back up there. And keep working on that. Let's go, we can go, let's go this way. It's tricky working with all this different heights and everything. So these needed to go higher. There. And then let's go back all the way up to the top. And think about this. Okay, so let me see. This all needs to come down. So I'll waste a piece up there. We know we got to come 4 up from the level I'm standing on. Make this work. So then that means that may not need to happen there yet. All right. Really should have figured this all out beforehand. But that's all right. I'm glad you guys are hanging out with me while we do this. And I get overloaded. Let's get these mats. This is how building goes. If we were using S+, we could just taken those all apart with the demo gun. So we got to come up. And we were leaving these facing outward, yeah? So they were going like that. And actually, let's put, in case we keep this as a level, let's make this a window. In fact, I might make it a door so you can peek out, peek down enough to be able to shoot anybody down there. There's a window you can't aim down below you, but the door, if you don't do what I just did, you can kind of creep out and shoot down. Make that a thing. Alright, let me go get rid of some of these materials we just harvested. And then we'll keep going up with that thing. I wish there was a way to make myself be able to carry like 5,000 pounds. Or they should have just made these walls and things that's not so heavy. It's really what it should have happened. Okay. Now I can move. Let's change some of these for some of these. Put some back. 5 at a time until I'm overloaded. There we go. Put 5 back. Alright. And let's go up this way. Hello, Crow. Okay, so we had to go 4 up. So that would be 1, 2, 3. And then the last level up could be these facing out. Okay, and then that might be high enough to not be grappleable. Alright, I guess we need to test that. So now let's see if that is formidable enough. Crackers will come here and she'll get up. Not that time. Oni Ironheart. a few. That nice moon up there. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to. Doesn't mean it's impossible. But that's reasonably grapple resistant. And as long as you can't get up anywhere without going over a roof, then it's also going to be climbing pick resistant. That's a gap right there. I need to do something about that. And we're still figuring out what that's going to be, but I'm aware of that. A little funny with this part facing outwards, but and then that edge right there, but I do like how it adds some texture. So I'm going to live with that. We get a steady supply of fish meat just from the mantas that wash up on the shore here. Just useful. Oh, look at that. I haven't been eating. About to start having some vitamin deficiencies. Yes, Crackers is the real monkey. She'll come and be like, I'll be right up there. Okay, so let's get some food. I put all my food on my hotbar in the order. What's the matter? What was that? Why did I get that hurt from eating? That was really strange. I put the food in my hotbar in the order the vitamins are in the HUD there. The misfits are hiding. Those guys are PvE, so I don't need to worry about them. And now I've overeaten already. I was hoping I adjusted the vitamins such that you can keep your vitamins up without overeating. It looks like I'm going to die from trying. Alright. I guess you got to maintain it as you go along. You got to be active enough to be using them up. Using your hunger up. Which you would think. I am being right now. Hey! Kubaril. Just subscribed. It's about time, man. Welcome. Okay, so we need to get this whole level here up to that height. Would be the thing. And yeah, then it would come out like that. Except these are going to be reversed. And so we got to figure out how that would work. So basically, if you came in, come up to here, then maybe this opens to another trap door. You come up and go to the next trap door that's on your path here. Should be like over here. It really depends on where the door lines up on these. Let me go grab some doors. Didn't mean to do that. You can place the ladder on any of the four sides of the things, but you can't seem to place... The trapdoor is just going to go where it's going to go. What's up, man? Okay, so let's put one of these here. See how that works out? So that comes down that way, which is a little annoying. Let's pick that up. And we'll put it... Well, it's got to be on one of the square spots. So you came up. You turn around. It's got to be a flow. Does that too, but that's not too bad. You could come like that. And then the ladder would then take you up. I really want the ladder to go like that, though. Let's pick up. Pick up. Alright, let's try. Can we? You know what I haven't tried? If you can sort of spin these around at all and make the trapdoor end up somewhere else. I don't know if I get any options for that. Okay, the red thing's going that way. I don't think you can. Now, if this was over here, and I put a door on it, that's still not better. Just trying to make a flow. All right, well, we'll put it the natural spot anyway. When you come up from here, if you're not going out that door, turn to your right, come over there, door on it. It's gonna open that way. It's just gonna have to be a little awkward. Like that. And then you'd be up. Yeah. Okay. And then this is gonna go 1, 2. How many did we go up here? We went 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. And doink. I want you to go right there. Okay. New. Okay, and then that's the height that this will match up with this. Yeah, so the whole ceiling's got to come up that high. And then this apparently was not all square. Get out there because it doesn't fit right. So it's triangles, triangles, square, square. Triangles, triangles, square, square. Okay. And it's raining. So triangles, triangles, square. I think that's how it went. That seemed to fit. Yeah, so this will be the top height of this middle bit, but we'll also have a tower in the middle that goes higher. These towers are going to go a little higher than this, but not too much higher. So after the update, if you will claim a whole island and no one else can build there with one flag, and there's taxes based on the size you own, something like that. Yeah, apparently if you put down a flag with a bank, you get the whole island. And then other people can build there, but they can't destroy you except during certain hours, and then you can destroy them all the time. And guess you collect taxes from them. But then there's a certain amount of upkeep to hold the whole island. Something like that. It seemed a little confusing, and I'm not sure they had figured it out fully yet. But yeah, something like that. Okay. So I have set myself up for a whole bunch more building. Okay, so we're at least sketching out the shapes here. We know that this is going to go this high. But it's going to be... There's going to be a little thing like we were trying to do there. that you come out of first. So we'll need to put that together. We can go ahead. I don't have any more ceilings on me. So we can't finish that yet. I got a bunch more walls on me, so we can take some of this up still. So let's go ahead. Try to figure out how tall these towers are going to get. This thing has become quite immense. Pretty quickly. Let's see, how much higher would these towers need to be? I'd say they'd need to be at least that much higher to be distinct. And then they can come out again. Like that. And then I'll need to figure out what they do from there. I kind of want them to get a little wider on the top, look like real sort of castle turrets. And they'll widen out to their original dimension they had there on the base. So we got to get this up here. There's a lot of space inside of here that could get all partitioned and used for different things. I think for now I'm just going to keep it as sort of an exterior wall, and we will build different floors in there as we need them. I'm missing a couple of the interior. That one's good. I'm missing one interior. I need some ceilings before I can go any further. I'm getting a little bit daunted by the size of what this has become, and just building on these heights. Let's get those. Makes me wish I was one of those guys who would actually use admin fly to build. But I am not one of those. So we're going to have to figure it all out as we go along. I wonder if I should... No, we'll do it from the above. A couple different ways to access it. So you have to come up here. Actually... can access it from here. Okay. Can I pull that off? I don't want to fall in that little hole. Woo! Okay, this one's fine. Put that on there. It's allowing me to get over. Let's see, there's where I forgot the wall. Okay, so boink. Okay, and then we want to build this up. Let's go ahead and just ceiling this out so I have a way. Wherever I can have a floor here will also give me more purchase for doing this. Those little windows I built inside that one now don't have a lot of purpose. They do give me a way in. This is a whole ceiling thing. Maybe. Yeah, we'll put a little door here. That will be access to this level. Perhaps. And then now I can use this. Ooh, someone lit a flare. Alright, who's here? Who is that? We got a visitor. Shooting flares. They've already surrendered. The Devil's Brigade have surrendered already, and I haven't even taken a shot at them yet. So those guys are a PvP troop. They've come to say hello. Hopefully they didn't know I'm streaming and aren't going to cause me too much problem right now. They're shooting cannons coming into our harbor. I'm not ready to have a ship battle at the moment. I'm all by myself here. Let me make sure all my doors and windows are shut. Let's see, let's close this up. I can even reach it. There we go. Be gone. Looks like they're leaving. Came to give me a little salute. Man, the mortars. I will once I have them. No mortars yet. I'd have to fight them with my carbine or get on one of the other ships. That's cool. That was just a nice little hello. Keep me on my toes. Luckily, we're all friends here. I'd be caught with my pants down in the middle of a building project. Alright, let's put that away. Let's keep going. Hurry up. We got to finish our castle before we get attacked. I'm going to need to make some more walls pretty soon. Come on. Do that from above. Build all the honeycombing in here. And then let's go get some more pieces. Indeed. At the very top of this, there are going to be mortars. And that's what we're working towards. Let's get some walls making. I still have to get my artillery up to the point where I can make mortars. The door is closed. This would be... that would be that one. I'm going to be able to climb ladders all the way up. Be right there. Got one more. And then we keep going up. I want to get in the stream to a point at least where I got one of these towers in. That's not the button I meant to push. Let's go, keep going a bit. Let's not fall in these holes. If I can avoid it. Alright, go up that high. Build these. And yeah, all the inside layers are good. Okay, now we need to get up. Yeah, they really changed the trap doors, how they work. They were not this difficult before. Okay, so that keeps going. Let's get up here. I can't reach that from here. Oh, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I can get some more ceilings, work my way out there, build another floor at that level, which would be a sensible level to have a floor. And then that will allow me to access that. I would imagine being stuck in a honeycomb tower would be a very claustrophobic prison. That would really keep people from attacking. Indeed. I mean, this thing has so many, gonna have so many little chambers and stuff that even if you break through an inner chamber, it's gonna be difficult to know which way to go next. Like, I get lost in here pretty easily already. Like, if I'm in one of these rooms, it's like, which way do I go? See, I got it wrong. That's that one. There we go. That's how I wanted to go. Alright, let's grab some ceilings. We've got some. We do. We're gonna be heavy. Heavy! Jay Spooky says, finish that up, then just top it off with a giant burning eyeball. Yes, we are making the Tower of Sauron. Oh, too heavy. Alright, let's go up this way. It'll take us a minute to get up there, but at least we'll be able to get more done once we're up there. Slowly. Yeah, so we're kind of just sketching out the outside lines right now. And then my job between now and the next time, unless I subject you guys to it on stream again, will be to fill in between the lines. So that goes up there. And this is just our main base. This isn't all the defenses we're going to put up. But I'm really wondering how much we should really spend on building defenses and more. There's some fun we can have pretty quickly. Like, after I finish this, I actually want to make kind of a dummy base somewhere and set up a game where on the server we're all trying to take it over from each other. Let's see how that goes. So I need to get these here. So those are like that. And then this, I believe, is all triangles. Let's get enough to get ourselves out there. See if that lets us reach some of this. Don't fall. Don't fall. There. That. This one. This is so high. There. There. And that's not even as high as it's going. Here, let me worry about the honeycombing later. And let's just get us up where it's going to be. So we can get the outside shape at least. You know, and when I started this, I thought I was gonna keep it real simple. I did. And this is how successful I was with that. Imagine if I set out to build a complicated base. Okay, that's the inner part of this one. And then there's going to be that. And then, oh yeah, where was the ladder going? The ladder was going right off of that one. Be sure. Yeah, but so the ladder was coming up to there. Oh, I just missed it. That'll get us all the way up from the bottom there. But let's make this a separate one. So we'll go... It's coming out like that. Let's go up there, maybe? We can do that. So now I need some more ladders, and we can get up top of our tower. This is ridiculous. It's all because I went up higher to avoid the grapples. What is up with these? Okay, let's get some more ladders. I think I need to make some more. You make the rope ladders in the loom. Oh look, I got a bunch made. Excellent. Yeah, we're getting up there. And it was inspired by me testing how high it had to be to not be able to grapple up to the top of it. So we get up there. Nope. And we get there. And now we're gonna get up here. And then also we can put some here towards being able to get up that way. Which I think I'm going to need to do from below. Okay, but now we can get up here. And we're now at the height that these towers are going to be. Something like that. So the middle outer circle will go up to that part. Those ceilings, the roofs are just a little lower to me, and you'll be up on the roof there. Then you'll be able to get up on these 5 towers that will be this high, and then the very center ring over there is actually going to go higher than these and kind of protrude up past them all. It's getting big, Raleigh. It's getting big. Yeah, it's getting fancy. Raleigh and I had discussed how these are going to go, and this is pretty much, I think, what we'd figured out before. So let me see if I can just flesh in at least one of these towers here. So let me see, we're going to have some more of these. So you get in there, and then this comes around, I believe. Something like that. Yeah, that looks right. But it's actually going to go a bit higher. This is going to be the top floor of it. So actually, let me see. We can get rid of this one maybe. And then I need more ceilings. More ceilings. I should grab a box if I was smart and just leave extra parts up here so I'm not dragging them up and down. Let's see if I got a box. Looks like I gotta make one. Alright, so storage. What do I need? I need some fibers, thatch, and some wood. Let's make one of those. Got some walls that made in here. I think we got more ceilings. I'm just tearing through these materials. I'm heavy. Luckily, they keep regenerating, Bum Ruler. Waldo Peppercorn, what's going on? You love the design. Thank you. Yeah, get into my roots here with building. Much higher, and you'll need oxygen for the final ascent, right? Exactly. Yeah, the creatures have helped a lot. We have gather turned up here a bit, but not as much as you'd think. We'd only have it at 1.5. But with the creatures, it seems to work out pretty well. Okay, so this coming out, see, this would be a square. Yep, and we might as well just build all this out right now. We need some fancy triangles. Go in those little spots. And this is where it really starts looking like a real castle turret, hopefully. I'm not going to have enough of those to finish that whole thing. But then now we can get up here and use these ceilings we just got. Oh, wait, actually. Yeah, I just messed up. No, I didn't. Well, these are messed up. We want these actually to go up here. Because this is going to go like that. So this ring was one higher. We're sort of expanding this, making this back into a usable space. And then if Raleigh wants to make his little penthouse up here, he can. Now they're putting their fancy part out. We'll check in a minute how that looks. Wants to do the crotch shot. Let's see if we can do it from over here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's real castle turrety. Moving on up. Indeed. Yes. So, yeah, this will be the height of the 5 outside towers. These will each have some mortars on top of them. They'll probably have room for a little penthouse inside each one of them. So each of our... I guess we'll have a max of 5 members in this company. So we can each have a little penthouse inside one of these. There'll be 1 high if we do it like that. If I was going to be really fancy, we could... I don't know. Does it make any sense to do these 2 high? Give yourself a little room inside the penthouse. That's a little... I don't know how the proportions look on that. You could have a 1 high penthouse. 2 high penthouse is better. What do you think, Raleigh? A half? Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And then if we do the half, we'll get that little fancy piece too, right? Yeah, there we go. I like that. And I think we might even have these turned around the right way that the fancy part faces outside. Let's see. So do the half wall. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. Let's just finish that out there. Use all those pieces. Oh yeah. That's good. With that little bit of decoration on there. And then, yeah, now that gets roofed out at, or ceilinged out at this level and the level above, right? So we gotta go boop, around like that. Doesn't want to do it there, it does there. So this will be the floor of the penthouse. And we should have put some windows and stuff in here. I guess people can custom the windows how they want. Or maybe I'll do that a little bit. And then I got to do it all the way again on the inside. And the inside, I believe... Yeah, this shape is just all triangles. And I just got to remember where it was we were coming up. We're coming up right here. And I'm out. This is the way up there. I'm not going to need that layer of ceilings there. Yeah, and then another layer on top, which will be the place that you go up top with the mortars and everything. Yeah, no, I need the building. If I can't shape the environment, then yeah, it's just not nearly as much fun for me. But you guys can see where this is going now. So let's do a bit more. I'm not going to stream that much longer. I don't want this to be super long. And I got to make dinner for my son. But let's go another half hour. See how much more of this we can flesh out. At least next time. Why can't I go? That's an issue. Whoa! You can go up that way. Now I can do it. Who knows? But at least now, when I come back and this is all done, you guys can see how we figured this out. Because pretty much just figured it out while we were doing it together just now. Alrighty, likey. Excellent. You gotta go, Waldo. Thanks for joining, checking it out, what we're doing here. Let's see, wrong one. Let's take all those. And let's get some more ceilings making. So I know I'm gonna need a lot. 55. I wonder what I'm running short on in here. It's gonna be thatch. So let's get some more stuff making. Get a bunch of thatch. And what else is getting short? Pretty much. Gonna need some metal. I did a whole bunch of metal gathering last night and the night before. I got us back up to 20,000 again. But it's going to get used. Every one of these building pieces uses 15 metal. I was doing a bunch of stone gathering too. Got us up into the 5 figures each with different kinds of stone. Let's see if I can fit some more wood in there too. Got us up to the 60s with wood. I saw you did a bunch of gathering too, O'Reilly. Okay, that's full. Boink, boink. Alright, so let's get some more walls. Crafting and some more ceilings. Boink. Okay. And I've got some on me. Let's see, let's grab no more walls in there. There's a little bit more of these. Let's go ahead and take those up there. I I'm almost full. Let's just take those up there. Let me eat some vitamin C. Keep an eye on my nutrient levels. Trying to do some every time you log in? Yeah. This is insane. It's really insane. But it's going to be so cool when it's like that tall. Yeah. Keep us ahead of the game. Okay. And then, you know, once we're done with this base, well, we're going to need to keep pumping ships out. But this will hopefully become more reasonable. Alright, so I didn't bring any ceilings or walls with me, but I actually want to pop out some of these into windows. Probably these single ones. I mean, it could be windows all the way around. This is high enough that people aren't going to have a very hard time lobbing a grenade up to here. But this, let me see, let's just finish getting this out. Oh, and did I get the, no, I didn't finish that level there. I'm going to have a hard time getting down there. Maybe I'll just do this. Boink. Drop myself down. And then let's fill this in. Go all the way around. Okay. And we didn't really need this layer of ceilings in here, but I guess since I did them, we might as well just finish it. Okay. Let's see if I can get up there. I don't think this is gonna work. Woo. Oh, there we go. Okay. And now I can put this back together. That's the way up to this apartment. And actually, you know, before I add more snap points, I really should add some walls. Otherwise, I'll get either a snap point here or a snap point there. It might not make a difference, but just so we don't complicate things. But let's go ahead and put this box down here, so I don't carry all this stuff back up here. Okay, and actually we're gonna need at least one of those in there. Alright, let's go. Yeah, get this little stuck part here. What's that about? Maybe that ceiling right there does need to go. Yeah, let's get rid of one of these. And get rid of that. Oh, oh shoot. Oh god. I did it. I did the thing. Yep, that's my fate. Years later, they found a shriveled up skeleton inside of here. I don't think I'm going to be able to grapple back up out of here. I did the thing. Yeah, no. Oh, I almost made it out. I don't think there's enough space in here to use these. Let's see. Let's cool down. Will it let me? I don't think it will. I'm probably gonna have to break a wall. which is fine. The trick is which wall to break. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Okay, not too bad. You saw that coming. It had to happen at least once. It had to happen at least once. Alright, I keep looking in here, and I know there's no more stone parts in there that I need. We made a bunch of these. Boink. Put those back in there. And let's grab some ceilings too. We're gonna get fat. That's the way of it. Ooh, so fat. Yep. I almost got myself back out too. I actually fell in twice. Haha. I did that on purpose, of course, for comic relief. Okay. Slowly, slowly. You're gonna have to remember all those circuitous ways to get up here. It's pretty crazy. You didn't used to climb slow. I think that's a new thing that they have changed. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, this is a single layer. It's all going to get honeycombed all the way up. Although once you get this high, I don't think a cannon could actually reach up here. Maybe a large cannon could. So they've got pretty good ramp. You're going to make a spiral ramp up? Yes, help. Okay. Now we can finish putting this together. So we're going to put the walls in first. All right, and these were the half walls. Slowly. So now go back to full. That one's wrong. Okay, let's get rid of some of these so we lose a little fatness. Okay, now we can move. We want them out like that, keeping the textures out. Azo. Oh, and actually, if I was smart, I gotta demolish it now. It's too late. I was thinking that this needs at least some windows. You can have all this view and no windows. And is that the right way? It's hard to tell with the... I think that's wrong. We want... So we'd want it to be that way, and then we want it to be a window. But then it went... There we go. I think that's right. Yeah. Pretty sure that's what I want. So all these little ones... be windows. That one's wrong. Yeah, well, these are our apartments up here. Little private condos. Gotta have windows. It adds to the value. I'll make more money when I sell it to a Raleigh. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to press that other button. That one. Okay. And now the half walls. Should look real fancy from the outside. And any evening from now on, I'm going to have plenty to do in my free time. Don't know what to do? Come on, build some more of the castle. This is kind of why I was trying to push this forward. I mean, I could have gone out and done something exciting for the stream, but I wanted to keep this moving because I knew there was a lot more to do on it. And I should really pay attention to that. I was giving Ur a tour the other day and I realized I had placed so many of these the wrong way. Like that one. Not that it really matters, but, you know, it matters. Raleigh says, I'll just rent you storage space for all the parts you keep making. No, I want that one, that one, that one. Come on. There we go. And that one. Okay. And now we need a way up. I think, let's make the way up maybe on the inside. So we're going to need to lose one of these and do one of these. Let's see where the door goes on them. Which determines where the ladder goes. Okay, that one went that way. So I guess do it this way. We can always change this up later. All right, we're up on the top. So this is the second highest level. The middle tower is still going to have to be higher than this, but there's going to be 5 at this height. Yeah, I liked how we pinched it a little bit to go up, which also made it a little cheaper, but then it gave it more textures, so you got the bottom and the top at the larger diameter. I like that. It needs some parapets. Something at the top. Some kind of crenellations. Some machiculations. Do I got more of these down here? I think I do. Let's grab some of those. Fill this in. Yeah, this is where the mortars go. Up on top of these. Oh, you know, and I haven't been paying attention to which way these are all facing. Don't worry about it. Oh, God. Do I care? What a mess. I should have paid attention. Oh, well. Yeah, so there's that. You're going to be building that castle for at least the next 3 months? Yeah. I think it's going to be quicker than that. I mean, I just did this much this 3 hours on stream. So it'll come together. I'll just get in the zone, put some tunes on, as long as the materials hold out. That's the thing. It's a lot of time spent in materials, but if we tag team it, you know, I'm hoping that within a week or two we'll be able to get this done. So last thing is how to finish this out on top. It feels a little flat like this. There's no real little parapets or whatever in game. What we've done before is door frames, because you can shoot down from them the best. I think, yeah, we do need Crenellations bad. I don't know. I have a feeling I'm not going to be crazy about that. Yeah, so that's an option. It's probably not the best option. It does give it some kind of toothiness. Not really many other good options. I mean, there's the half wall, but that's not really going to give it any more texture. And we already put a half wall below that. You know, you can try to do something like that, but that would get weird. I mean, what could that end up looking like? You'd have to figure out what happens there. That was this one. Oh, maybe that's not the worst. I kind of like that better than the doors. What do you guys think? Should we give it just little points like that? Half walls just on the two wide sides. Yeah, we could do that as well. That's the other option from the pointy bits. Let's see, do we have any more? We do. Yeah, I like the crown. I think I like the corners the best, but let me see. Let's put on what O'Reilly said and we can vote. O'Reilly was saying the half walls on the two wall sides. And then Bum is saying try doors in the two wide gaps, or in the open gaps. Like that. So we got the two options. So we've got the half walls with the doors in between, or we could take the doors out completely. And then we've got the crown with the doors in between. I don't think I'm feeling the doors, to tell you the truth. The doorways. Maybe take a triangle out on the gaps and then put two triangle bits on there so it sticks out. So you're saying something like, you could do that. I like that, actually. I think that's cool. It's kind of like those parts are a hat and they folded down. Yeah, that gives it some interest. It's worth trying. It's all experiment. What do you think, O'Reilly? I think I'm feeling this the most myself, for lack of the proper thing that it really needs. Actual Crenellations. I think the pointiness gives it kind of a wicked look. The half walls, I think those definitely give the parapets or Crenellations or whatever they're called feeling, but then you get the doubling up of the texture of the half walls. It's not the end of the world. I mean, that does look castle-like too. It could go either way. This is getting kind of fanciful with the one sticking out. I mean, you could do that over here as well. Like that. Toss some slopes on the projections between the half walls. They're crenellations. Okay. Toss some slopes on the projections. So instead of having this, you'd have, I need some roofs. So you said slopes. That's too tall. Oh, keep that. Okay. Oh, slope walls up from there. Ogre says 2 corner ceilings, 2 sloped roofs down towards wall below, 2 door frames off the ceilings. I'm sure that makes sense, Ogre. I need a picture. So Raleigh was saying slope walls off of these. I'm not sure about that, man. Is there a way to bridge this? Oh yeah, like that. That's kind of weird. That looks funny. But I probably know what you meant. Two corner ceilings, 2 slope roofs down towards wall below. Walls, not roofs. Oh. Okay. So sloped. Going out? Or going in? Stone roof, corners down. With the high point more central. Out and then a campfire. I don't know if that's what you meant, Raleigh. It's interesting. You probably meant something else. There's a lot of ideas out there. There's probably a cooler way to do it. I think for now, for lack of pictures, I'm going to just go ahead and do what I'm feeling the most right now, and then we can always change it. Which I think was this. You have a good shoot spot. You couldn't really look down, though, with those two. This you can. I think you can come on here, Raleigh, and totally change it. I think I'm not feeling these as much as I'm feeling that. Although it does, the thing though, this does add a whole new thing that wasn't really happening before with the points. We didn't have points before. Yeah, we can try some stuff. Makeshift crenellations. Yeah, I don't know why they give us like a bunch of castle pieces. and then not give us the finishing bit. I'm just going to finish this out and we can see what it looks like with the whole thing. Like this. Kind of reminds me of a jester hat. Or a crown. Maybe just some rails. Yeah, it could be rails. That's interesting. I kind of like it. It feels a little wicked. But it does introduce a whole new thing. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. So Raleigh was also suggesting maybe some rails. Has anybody tested if you can place fence foundations on the ceiling? I haven't. Well, you know, in here they just have those fence supports now, right? They don't have the other fence foundations like they used to. Railings. The railings feel so frail. And they also don't give you cover. Is the thing. This, at least, if I was like trying to snipe someone down there, I could jump back here for cover. Or, you know, lay like this. Or kind of crouch. Gives you some amount of cover. Wood, maybe? Yep, could be wood. So this we'll figure out what we want to do with this. Oh, and now I'm going to be one wall short. I'm going to leave it the crown for now. The pointy crown. And then we'll figure out from there what we want to do. It's easily changed. But yeah, that gets us up here. And so let me see. What am I going to do from here? I am overweight. Let's go ahead and take all this stuff back. But I think I may wind up the stream for now, guys, because we got to this point. We're going to have to just do a lot more building from here. The one part that we haven't shown yet, it's not sketched out on this. You can see how those towers are going to be. Is this basically this central tower? It's going to do kind of what it's doing down here, but up there, where you have this like little central thing you can come out of. And then you'll be able to go between the towers. But then it's going to have one skinny tower that goes up higher than the other 5. And that will be the glider jump point. What's up, Devin? Welcome. Right on, right on. But that's going to be a bit of materials to get up there, too. I think I'm going to leave it at this now for like this for now, guys. That's what I wanted to say. Because I got things I got to do. IRL. I got to open this. I got to cook my son some dinner. But you guys saw the design process. But this is shaping up to be, I think, quite the base here. We've got this central part, and it's well in the interior. Very well protected by layers and layers of stuff and building. Let's go back up here. We can sign out from up here. But yeah, this is becoming quite the castle. Well, can't get all the way up that way yet. I don't think I got to fill that in. Oh yeah, I was going to put some ladders there, which I have. Like, that would take you. Didn't quite succeed. Oop. All the way up here. We can have little ladders going up and down everywhere. Be like a little hamster house. I gotta decide if I need to fix that. I should have paid attention as I put them down. I always forget the triangles have orientation. But yeah, we made it all the way up to here. So hopefully you guys can picture it in your mind how this is going to go. But I think this is pretty solid castle-y PvP base. We're going to finish fencing in that whole pen, the animal pen over there. We got to put some kind of fortification, or at least some guys on puckles up on top of that little rock there, so people don't get up there and shoot down into the animal pen. Not that folks on here would really do that anyway, but, you know, trying to make this a legit PvP build. So it definitely could take some cannon fire on the outside before you get anywhere near the inside. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while we work this out. Yeah, and the main thing this is going to be is sort of a central ship factory. So we're able to pump out big ships and small ships and send them out and go fight and have adventures and explore the map, but then have someone somewhere secure to come back to, where we've got our tames and our mats and our crafting stations, and we can keep pumping stuff out. So, but it feels like we've really got something down on the map now. Hopefully we won't have to have a wipe when the new update comes out, because that would be sad. At least we'd know what we're going to do. Yes, I will try your stair design out, or I'm glad you think it looks okay. When is my next Fallout video? I don't know, Devin. I haven't been playing any Fallout lately. I haven't played it for months, to tell you the truth. I have, I'm kind of a one game at a time kind of guy. At least right now, in real life, is taking first priority over anything. The job I do, my project, is like this time of year is the most critical time. It's the make it or break it time. And so the gaming and the channel is kind of the backseat right now. So it's kind of as much as I can do just to keep one game going and one map, especially when I make projects like this for myself. Yeah, fingers crossed we don't have to wipe. But even if we did, at least I got to show you guys this so far, and maybe we do something totally different the next time. But I'm going to keep going forward with in good faith that we're not going to have to. And yeah, we'll keep this going. Anyway, I'll be back with you all as soon as I can with some more content. Probably going to show you, next thing, we're going to show you the finished version of this, or at least as far as we've gotten. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me for this building adventure. This has been Monkey Puzzle, your host. And appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching until the very end of this stream or the archive, if that's what you watched. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Oops. I always mess that up. Not starting soon. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.